Long ago, when gods walked among men, the Viking clans raised their sails into the unknown. But peace in the north was fragile. A shadow grew beyond the fjord. Across the frozen waters, a rival clan sharpened their axes, driven by vengeance.
Freya, the Shield Maiden, rallied her sisters of war, defenders of the weak.
The enemy struck without mercy, fire consuming wood and flesh alike.
The Shield Maidens took their stations, iron wills behind iron rims.
Bjorn, the warrior, came like a hammer to the anvil, too late to stop the fire, just in time to shape the battle.
At the wooden pier, oars gave way to iron. Salt spray turned red.
Ragnar, chieftain of the village, returned to find flame at his door and chose order over rage.
Under falling embers, the Shield Maidens carved a road through terror, so the helpless could live.
With a thunder of splintered oak, the rival clan stormed the heart of the village. Steel met steel, shield met axe, honor met fury.
Freya struck from the side, a spear in the dark flame. Through smoke and blood, the helpless were led to safety.
Ragnar roared, and the tide turned beneath his axe.
The air itself turned to ash, choking warriors and kin alike.
Bjorn's fury split the enemy's ranks like storm waves on stone.
Freya's shield rose, not for glory, but for the lives behind her.
The heart of the clan, the great hall, fell beneath enemy hands. But where fire spread, so too did defiance.
Through smoke and fear, the daughters of the North pressed forward.
Bjorn carved his path in blood, each swing a storm unto itself.
Even as blades sang, she led the helpless through fire.
At the hall's broken doors, chieftain met chieftain.
The great hall, keeper of stories and honor, was swallowed by flame. When the roar of flame dimmed, only ash and silence remained. They counted not wealth nor plunder, but the faces never to return.
Bjorn swore upon blood and ash that vengeance would be answered.
Freya's heart turned from grief to fire. She would lead them through the storm.
For a chieftain, victory is ashes if his people are broken.
Night fell upon the village, and grief kept no man warm.
Freya's gaze pierced the flames, seeing not warmth, but the battles ahead.
When dawn came, smoke still marked the cost of survival.
In the shadow of loss, the clan gathered to choose their path. Thus they swore, the North would not forget, nor forgive.
To strike back, they must first learn where the enemy waits.
Beyond the fjord, their foes feasted upon stolen spoils.
Freya spoke not of retreat, but of cunning and steel. Axes were sharpened, shields bound tight, courage reforged in fire.
And when the horn called, the north rose as one. Through snow and silence, they marched toward vengeance.
To the frightened, she gave not words.
Bjorn walked as a storm contained, his axe heavy with promise. Ahead, the enemy stirred. Fate quickened its pace. Across the frozen waters, their foe awaited with steel and fire. Upon the cliffs, Ragnar weighed steel against fate.
They would not meet fire with fire, but with cunning born of need.
The enemy feasted, blind to the storm that gathered.
Like wolves on the hunt, they crept upon their prey.
The chieftain's breath held still, for in patience lay the strike. With one motion, fate was unleashed. The revel turned to ruin in a heartbeat.
Her spear found flesh before voices found courage.
Bjorn carved through the drunken horde, his fury unchained. Again the chieftains met, but this time steel would decide.
The warriors advanced cautiously into the forest, shadows concealing their every move.
At the forest's edge, the warriors paused, eyes scanning for any sign of movement.
Through the trees, the enemy camp came into view, smoke rising from their fires.
With a raised axe, Bjorn signaled the attack, a silent command that set hearts racing. With a fierce roar, the warriors charged, shields raised and weapons poised, the battle about to unfold.
Steel met steel as the first warriors collided with the enemy, the air filled with the roar of battle.
Freya and her shield maidens pushed forward, protecting villagers hiding behind makeshift barricades.
Bjorn faced the enemy leader, every strike a test of strength and skill. The shield maidens moved with precision, striking the enemy from the sides, turning the tide.
Bjorn pressed forward, axe swinging, his fury driving the enemy back.
The enemy regrouped, launching a fierce counterattack that tested the warriors' resolve.
Freya's shield maidens formed a wall, protecting villagers and holding the enemy at bay.
Bjorn fought valiantly, his axe striking down enemies on all sides. The shield maidens struck from the sides, their precision turning the tide of battle.
Bjorn raised his axe high, rallying the warriors for a decisive push against the enemy. The enemy made their desperate final stand, but the Vikings pressed relentlessly. Freya led the shield maidens in pursuit, ensuring no enemy threatened the village again. At last, the villagers found safety, thanks to the courage of the shield maidens and warriors. The battlefield lay silent, the echoes of war fading into the morning light.
Thus the saga continues, as blood and glory carve the fate of the North. Don't miss the next legend. Subscribe.